Hey YouTubers, this is Isaac Floyd, and before we start today's video, I just want to give a little shout out to our friends at the Toys for Tots donation. They're a donation site that collects toys for kids who have no privilege in getting these things. So we decided to donate to them just in case. Feel free to go on their site and donate. It's really nice. And also, before you do that, feel free to also go on my Facebook page to see my review of Star Wars The Force Awakens. It's gonna be awesome. Now let's start today's review. Hello YouTubers, this is Isaac Flores here with another review, and today's review we're going to be looking at Look Who's Talking Now. Why? Because it's a Christmas movie, and like always, we have to do a Christmas movie, because if we don't, somebody will, and we can't let those people win. But before we review Look Who's Talking, let's review the first two. First one was okay, nothing special, it's just a movie about babies, that's it. Whatever, it's a movie, who cares about it? The second one, stupid, but yeah, it's still guilty pleasure, still, whatever. And the third one, now let's take a look at the Christmas movie that everybody seems to hate for some reason, which I think is total bullshit because I think this movie's pretty funny. So, what's the plot? Basically, it's just a bunch of the whole same plot from Look Who's Talking. The little kid from the first movie gets into a situation, and then now he has to find his way out. He gets a dog, and then all of a sudden, boom, all stuff goes down. It stars John Travolta and Kirstie Alley. You know, John Travolta being from the movie Carrie and Saturday Night Fever and Pulp Fiction, and Kirstie Alley being from that one Star Trek movie, what was it called? Wrath of Khan. No. Let's talk about the bad, because there's a lot. One thing, yeah, it's basically just a rehash of the first movie. It's basically just your same average generic Christmas movie that we've seen all the time, people. But let's talk about the good. The good is that at least it has some funny moments, and of course the actors are really good at this movie. But we can't just talk about that. We need to talk about other things about this movie. Like, for one thing, why a Christmas movie of all things? Why can't it just be a regular movie? But no, they're like, we have to appeal to a younger audience, so let's make it a Christmas movie. I'm like, well, that's bullshit, you know, people? That's just lazy writing. But let's talk about more things. One thing we can talk about is that it also takes place from a perspective of a dog. Two dogs. I'm like, well, we've seen that before, but since this is the Look Who's Talking movie, we might just take a look. It also has Danny DeVito, you know, the guy from the first two movies. What's he doing in this movie? I don't know. But it also has a new character who I keep forgetting, but whatever. So yeah, why is it a Christmas movie? Well, it takes place on Christmas. It has to do with that whole Santa Claus myth, and it is basically your average Christmas movie. But is it good? From a nostalgic point of mind, which is me when I keep watching as a kid, it's a little good. From a grown-up point of mind and a criticizing, this movie is fucking awful. It's literally just a rehash and just a pain-for-steak movie that you probably would get a better buy at Best Buy. So do yourself a favor and don't watch this movie unless you have guilty pleasures. But if you do want to watch this movie, then go ahead. Here's a movie you want to watch. How about any other Christmas movie, really? This is Isaac Flores signing out. Peace to the Middle East.